Almost time to do that hockey in Edmonton. Dave Starman, as you hone in on this matchup specifically and the styles that will be playing head-to-head. Nate Lehman for Team USA and Igor Larionov, the professor, taking over behind the bench for Team Russia. York will lead things on. Cutting in, falling in front of the net, drawing a penalty is Team USA. Russia will touch up the first man in the first period. In 4 prelim games before the medal round, which gets going on the 2nd of January after the New Year. The United States has Russia, Austria tomorrow night. Some time off before facing the Czechs on the 29th, and then the Swedes on New Year's Eve. There's a shot that's deflected in front of Spencer Knight, and the Russians strike first.
The first goal. This is a good dump in that Spencer Knight busts. And normally if a goalie touches a dump in, you don't get a lot out of it. But the Russians recover, and it's a puck to the point. They get set up with a good screen. All this was an attempt to get a puck to the front of the net to see what can happen next. Wow, what a...
Trevor Zegras being guarded and now face guarded by Askarov. Lead pass. Podkolzin pulls up for reinforcements. Years now 13. On NHL Network. I've been lucky to be with you the last 3. And something you've always said is don't overthink it. Just get the puck to the net. There's one that gets to the net and trickles in.
Overthink it. Just put the puck to the front of the net here. The U.S. does win a couple of 50-50 battles. They win a couple of races. Nice pass out to the point. Traffic in front. Throw it to the front and see what happens. Not Askarov with his caliber to give up. Didn't look like it was, well, it might have been tipped just a little towards the end, but it sneaks through, and a little bit of a leaker from the Russian goaltender. Montgomery, now an assistant coach of the St. Louis Blues. Jim Montgomery likes to call it winning the third circle, that imaginary circle in front of the net.
Cutting in, Farinacci, puck still loose. Digging at it is Team USA. Finally a whistle as the puck was still loose, but the officials lost sight of it. Now, some breaking of socially distant policies.
Get on his edges and greasy, and he
now to Therun. He threw it toward the net, but it never got there. Now lead pass coming in on Spencer Knight. Shot, score!
What was so interesting the other night, the U.S. gets a great chance. Here's the opportunity, and Brink just missed, and not by much. Then the Russians turn one around by blocking a shot. They get into transition. Look at this little pass. Oh, beauty. And then the breakaway beats Knight 5-hole. There are 2 parts of this play you love. 1 is the pass.
Wow.
2, because he got behind the defense. And 2, no playing around with the puck. Ability to get pucks out.
There's a turnover. Brief 2-on-1, centering pass. Good back check there by Matty Beniers. Again, we've mentioned he plays 200 feet. Here comes Cole Caulfield to himself, to his backhand, off the side of the post. Puck still loose. Askarov has no idea where it's at. Ottawa Senators' 2nd-round pick from this past draft. There's a huge check on Alex Turcotte, who's up quickly at 9 months. And they wanted to give him a ton of run during the exhibition. Cole Caulfield. Caulfield with a rifle. Past the glove of Askarov, but off the glass. 40 seconds to go. One-timer. Caulfield lets it go. Puck loose in front of Askarov. Now he covers, and a whistle sounds.
Pretty good job keeping the U.S. going station to station. They did get a couple of chances.
"11 minutes have passed us by in the 2nd period. There's a turnover in front of Spencer Knight, and the Russians make the United States pay.
Getting hotter. Dump in. He goes for it. Look at the reaction of the U.S. Just nobody moving. I mean, it's not acceptable. And that's something that the coaching staff, I guarantee you, brings up. I mean, they were just passengers on that train as the Russians went in, got a puck, won a race, nobody there. Along.
That's a tradition unlike any other for us here on the network. In our World Junior Championship coverage fueled by Gatorade, the United States opening up the tournament against Russia. Spencer Knight played the puck out, and it goes into the back of the net.
The first half of this game, puck gets dumped in. He comes out to play it. Icing gets waved off, throws it up the wall again into traffic. I mean, he has made life for himself almost impossible in this game. He almost got back to it. Start initiating.
Turcotte strong on the puck. Over to Zegras. One-time blast from York. Now far side. In the slot. Looking for Caulfield. It's on the stick of York. Bouncing through the legs of Askarov. He sits on it. Instead of skating it towards the net and taking a chance of his own. United States still has possession, though. Here's Sanderson now. In the corner for Zegras. Turcotte in front of Askarov, puck loose. Sanderson can't hold the zone. Groshev in on a break. Groshev with the shot, and it's kicked away by Dustin Wolf. Junior hockey championships played in the Edmonton bubble. Dead angle. Rebound off the post by the Americans as we show you another look at the wraparound attempt by Patrick Moynihan.
And a good job by Brisson to stand in there. He was wide open and got a real good look at the net and couldn't convert. U.S. with a little scrambling play. She's
halfway through this third period. A shot from the point, still loose. The United States scores. The deficit's been cut in half. John Farinacci.
Air change. This is a simple play. Little cycle play. Great low to high. Throw it to the front of the net. Askarov has been a rebound machine all night. It's, to me, it has been the biggest negative of his game. He's played great. A lot of first saves. A lot of rebounds all over. And look at the U.S. invest in front of the net.
Lacombe working his backhand, centering attempt. Still there. Hacking at it is Boldy. And it's still loose. He throws it in front. Askarov has to dive across to keep it out of the net. He does, but we still play on. Here's Caulfield. He rifles it. Askarov doesn't have his stick. Russian defense. Turnover taken away. Chinakov comes in on a break. Wolf is up to the task. Drafted Russian netminder ever with the 11th overall pick last year. Caulfield comes in and shoots. It deflected wide. Gris. Cross. Kaliev in the slot. Shot. Rebound loose. And the Russians have it. They'll bring it out of the zone. Held. More from Zegras. One-time shot. Empty net for Team USA. Beniers. Now to Boldy. 6-on-4 action with the United States trying to come back. Late in regulation. There's a shot. They score! It's a one-goal game. Trevor Zegras makes it 4-3.
Puck, see it? Two on the puck in that corner and they win it. Now they get two on the wall, they win another race. Now they get to go to work, get set up, and get people moving around. Once again, they take away the eyes of the goaltender. That time it was Boldy who has been in front of Askarov all night. Askarov should be charging him rent for how much time he has spent in front of the crease. And Zegras finds pay dirt. The key was
40 seconds left. Bluttered in the neutral zone, now in the O zone for Team USA. Beniers along the midboards. Taken out by the Russians. 25 seconds left. Streaking in and putting home an empty net goal. And show as the prelims move along. They won't have to wait long to get back on the ice. Russia wins the opener for Group B at the World Junior Championships in Edmonton.
Steve, here's the way you look at it if you're the U.S. You can't afford to lose a game in the preliminary round that